everyone, my name is Milianis Marrero and my speech topic is homogenization, how social media influences and changes fashion trends. I want you to do this exercise. Scroll through Instagram. You probably see the same posts, the same pictures, the same content, the same aesthetics, no matter if you're here in Puerto Rico or if you're in a place like Paris. Whether you post outfit photos or follow influencers, we are all affected by this global shift in fashion trends driven by social media. If you think you're not, just look at what you're wearing today. Being a fashion enthusiast myself, I've been exposed to lots of content and information regarding this topic. Also, I've taken fashion styling courses that have helped me understand what this is all about. Social media has globalized fashion trends to an extent that personal style is being replaced by repetitive, algorithm driven aesthetics. First, I'll explain how social media globalizes these fashion trends, then, I'll show how this leads to a loss of originality and identity in personal style. The first point I will discuss is how a single video or post on social media can turn any piece of clothing into a global trend. I think it's very important that each of us ask ourselves before putting on an outfit. Do I want to stand out from the crowd or do I feel like an NPC today? Today, trends spread quickly across different parts of the world thanks to social media platforms like TikTok, Pinterest, Instagram. These platforms rely on algorithms that push the same content over and over. And influencers and brands from different countries are posting the same content, resulting in a cycle where everyone looks the same and wears the same clothes. A viral look can go from New York to Puerto Rico in just seconds, minutes, hours, thanks to global connectivity. One major example is the rise of white leg jeans in 2021 after the pandemic happened. We went from wearing super skinny jeans to big baggy jeans thanks to the return of the Y2K aesthetic. According to an article by Vogue, white leg pants saw a 140% rise in search volume after going viral on TikTok. Zara, H&M, and Shein massively produced these pieces due to the high demand that happened just between weeks. Another example, when everyone follows the same 3 to 4 trends, personal style begins to disappear. Outfits become templates instead of expressions of identity, and the desire to fit in starts to outweigh the freedom of being unique. So, this makes us wonder, are we dressing for ourselves or are we dressing for the algorithm? The second point I will discuss is how the pressure to follow trends affects individuality and mental well-being. Have you ever changed your outfit last minute because you felt it wasn't trendy enough? Because I know I've done it. According to research published by the International Journal of Fashion Studies, constantly comparing our style to models and influencers online can result in decreased self-esteem, anxiety over our appearance, and the loss of creative expression. Dressing ourselves to fit in instead of expressing ourselves through clothing has caused that when you walk through the street, everyone looks the same and is wearing the same clothes, no matter if they suit them or not. Okay, social media's influence on shopping. A study analyzing the fashion industry trends of this year states 47.5% of US online fashion shoppers report their most recent fashion purchase was inspired by social media. 74% of consumers report increased influence from social media since the pandemic. 70% of shoppers prioritize clothing purchases on social channels. and 62% of consumers watch videos to learn about a product before using it. I've done this myself. Social media's influence on the fashion market is undeniable. Considering all that I've said, we can conclude that social media, while being powerful, has drastically altered how fashion trends spread, often at the cost of individuality and authentic personal style. We've discussed how social media accelerates the process of globalization using only viral videos or posts, and how that often results in people dressing the same, losing their cultural and personal identity in the process. As fashion icon Iris Apfel once said, great personal style is an extreme curiosity about yourself. We must strive to rediscover our uniqueness and use social media to inspire and not to conform. For anyone seeking to regain their personal style, platforms like Pinterest or niche fashion forums offer inspiration beyond viral trends. Finally, to stand out and look good in your own unique way, find your palette, know your proportions, and dress like a main character. Thank you for your attention.